Hello and welcome to FDTV. We are back again with another episode of our weekly podcast. I'm your host Ali, joined with my fellow co-host Jawad. Jawad, how are you doing
I'm
today?
doing great. Another exciting week of football that we just witnessed. Amazing football on display. And without moving any further, first thing, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give it a thumbs up. Let's get into it.
So, a lot of big things happening in the managerial side of things in football. Rafa Benitez, who would have thought that he would sign for Everton in 2021? What did you make of this move towards Everton? And do you think it will be hurtful for the Premier League?
It's not going to be hurtful for the Premier League. Having big name managers never is. But one thing that I want to say to you is the same thing I said to you when I heard of the move. It's like Fergie moving to City. It's unholy to think of. It is, really is. Because I remember Benitez and the amount of love affair that he had with the Liverpool fans. And now coming in, taking over their fiercest rivals in their neighbours Everton. Going from the red to the blue, it's definitely a move that I didn't see coming. When I even heard the rumors, when I was hearing that this move is going to be happening, I thought, no way in hell that this goes through. But for some reason, it did. And again, going from Carlo to Rafa is definitely in the same ballpark. Both great managers, both with Champions League pedigree, and coming into Everton. And now, the only other thing that I really want to talk about is what's their recruiting strategy looking like? Are they keeping their star players or are they letting them go? Right? Because if Benitez is coming in, obviously he must have been promised something. What do you make of Everton this season?
Well, they need to keep a hold of James Rodriguez, because I think if you let James Rodriguez and Richarlison go, the spine of the team dissolves. So other than that, I think Rafa Benitez prefers a very good defensive setup in his teams. If I look at the teams he has managed in the past, Everton obviously need to strengthen because they were poor last season under Carlo Ancelotti. And people talk about Ancelotti being one of the best managers in the world of football. I think he has been terrible in his last three jobs. Now, Rafa Benitez coming back to the Premier League, I see the hunger in his voice when he was giving the interview. I think Rafa Benitez is an upgrade to Carlo Ancelotti in all terms respectively. And right now, if they add a couple of good defenders and a striker as a backup for Dominic Calvert-Lewin, I think Everton are a good top 8 side in the Premier League, and they should celebrate a top 8 finish because obviously you can't recruit the level of players that United or City or Chelsea have over the course of one season. So that will be a tough thing for Everton fans to digest, that there will be no European football even next season. But Rafa Benitez is an exciting move. Only thing that makes me excited as a Manchester United fan is this intensifies the rivalry and the Merseyside derby that happens twice every year. So that will be a really exciting scenario for me as a United fan, as a neutral, to support Rafa Benitez going head to head against Liverpool. What do you think about Everton? Can they afford to lose James Rodriguez?
Everyone is reporting it, though people are denying it. Rodriguez is linked away with the move from Everton for quite some time now. And I feel like he's a player who's better suited at a big name club because he's a big name player. Now, we haven't seen big name performances from him in a long, long time. I must admit that. But remember when he started out at Everton? He was making the difference. Everything that they needed him to do, he was doing it. I don't see them finishing top 4. It's really going to be tough for them to finish top 6. But I was having a convo with one of my friends, and he said, if you're a mid-table club and you're not at the risk of going down, being relegated, and if you're not aiming for European football, if you're not aiming for top 6, top 4, what are you even doing? Right? And bringing in a manager like Rafa Benitez, it really shows me that there is that hunger, but the recruitment needs to match in terms of the players coming in as well now. It's not just that they bring in a good manager and hope for everything to fall into place. That's not the case. You need players to make the difference. Again, Carlo did make the right recruitments. It was just that the squad was not deep enough to carry on that run that they were on at the start of the season. Now, whether Rafa is able to change that is going to be another question. But I do see bright future ahead for Everton. Bright comparatively for them. Historically, they've been a great club, but I don't see them finishing anything above than, let's say, 6th place.
Absolutely. Let's see what happens. This Merseyside derby this season will certainly be a feisty one. Best of luck to Rafa Benitez in his new job at Everton. Thank you so much for watching another video of FDTV.
It's been great to have you joining us. Again, make sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Every single subscription helps.
It motivates to put out more football content on a daily basis. Until then, see you next time, FDTV out.